It's more than 90 years since whisky was made at the Annandale distillery. But in 2 weeks' time, the first cask will be filled and Dumfries and Galloway's newest business will be born. But today, the focus was on the challenges of running a rural business. Education Secretary Mike Russell was at the distillery to meet entrepreneurs from across Dumfries and Galloway. So we asked some of the business leaders taking part what questions they wanted to put to the Minister.
Annandale Distillery has been quite successful at obtaining grants from various sources, but it is quite an inefficient process. It's quite bureaucratic. Whilst I realise we're spending public money here, I just wonder how the process could be made a little bit more efficient.
There will always be a level of application required. You're dealing with public money, and that has to be done responsibly. But I constantly encourage every organisation I work with, as does John Swinney, as does the Deputy First Minister in our work in infrastructure, to get this as simple and as fast as possible. There's no virtue in saying that we'll be along in a minute. We need to do this work now.
Dennis Coburn runs Abbott's Chocolates in Langham. He swapped his apron for a suit today to put his points to the Minister.
I'd like to know what the Scottish Government is doing to improve the internet service in local and rural areas.
There's a vast amount of work going on, both north and south in the country, to improve access to fast broadband. There's a big project in the south of Scotland that's investing a substantial amount of money. So we are on the verge of a very major step forward. Now, everybody says, why isn't it here now? Well, the answer is that we're taking a technological system, 2 generations ahead in about 2 or 3 years. But if you come back next year and the year after, you will find more and more people connected.
And today's event was also about making connections of another kind. It was encouraging rural businesses to team up with universities to overcome some of the challenges they face. I'm joined now by Dr. Siobhan Jordan, who's organised today's event. Dr. Jordan, what are the benefits that linking up with universities can bring to small rural businesses?
For small rural businesses, being able to access the world-leading knowledge within our universities is a tremendous benefit for them to be able to develop new products and processes. So being able to tap into the knowledge from all different disciplines, from science and engineering right through to social sciences, is helping them to realise that benefits for their business.
And what are some of the actual practical benefits of businesses in this area?
Well, if we take one of the businesses here today, Abbott Chocolates, who make beautiful handcrafted chocolates, for them, working with Abertay University in Dundee has really helped them to extend the shelf life so they can change the recipe so that they can get 2 extra weeks on the shelf that can open up new markets for them.
It can be tough being a rural business. What advice would you give to any small businesses watching this who think they could benefit from linking up with a university?
I think it's a call to action for small businesses that you may have gaps in your knowledge, that perhaps you're struggling with challenges internally that you don't know how to solve. And there's really a wealth of knowledge within the universities that can be brought to bear to help you to address that particular challenge.
Dr. Jordan, thank you very much for joining us. So there you go, the message from today's event, very much that no matter where your location, there are benefits to linking up with Scotland's universities.